I just don't want anyone near me.
Okay.
Ever.
Kay, no, you will take the orgasms. You will take the orgasms. Kay!
I don't want anyone in my castle.
It's okay. That's
It's
okay.
full.
It's okay. That's okay.
Hi, it's Kay and Hatty from Bit Much Babe podcast. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaged with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
Hello and good morning to a very tired episode of Bit Much Babe. Bit Much Babe, the podcast from two girls who've typically been a little bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. How are you? We're such sleepy girls today.
I can't drink
Right.
anymore. Hattie, I used to be like the Usain Bolt of drinking.
God, that's good.
No one could beat me. Like I was at the top.
So it meant you blacked up
of
to go
my,
out.
Yeah, I blacked up to go out. It was really fast.
God, I got to the bar really quick.
Bar crawl, no thank you. Bar sprint,
Thanks.
thank you very much. And I used to just be really great at it.
Yeah.
Like I'd be out like every night, like fucking like no hangovers, just like powering through, like and no substances either.
Never any.
No, not really, because I could do it without it, and I was like, so why am I bothering?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like I was just good at drinking. It was a skill, and now I don't know what's happened to me.
I hate to do this to you, and it's going to kill your buzz further.
I'm getting old.
Babe, it's only going to get worse. I genuinely believe on the day of my 30th birthday, my body went, we've had a good love affair with alcohol. She's been a good bitch to you, and you've been a good bitch to her, and now it's separate beds.
Yeah.
Separate beds for you and alcohol. It just, something changes. So I'm really sorry, and I know that's not what you want to hear. You want me to hear like, no, you get your second wind. No, that's it now. I can feel 2 glasses of wine. The next day, I can feel 2 glasses of wine. I mean, I barely drink now, but...
It's the next day. I'm not getting drunk quick or anything. I can still put a shift in. That's not the issue.
It's the consequences.
The issue is that I went out on Friday, got in at 4, woke up, and then was very kindly gifted a bottomless brunch yesterday off the wall in Chester. Check out my Instagram for the highlights reel that will be out soon. When you're watching this, it'll definitely be there.
When I can actually remember my name, it'll be there.
And it was genuinely incredible. If you're ever interested, go to Off the Wall. It was brilliant. But I went to that and struggled so much.
Do you used to be able to hair of the dog it?
I could hear the dog.
There you go.
Fucking hear. I wouldn't even need to hear the dog because I'd be fine.
Right.
I'd just be up and ready again.
Just playing with the dog.
Like, I'd be up playing with the dog. I'd sleep with the dog. Like, I'd be like, me and the dog were one and the same.
Just
like,
we the dog.
Just we the dog. And then I woke up this morning and
The world's ending?
it just all feels a lot. I was late today because I couldn't find my keys. I didn't know where my keys were. They were just in my flat. I couldn't find them. I eventually did find them. They were in the drawer where my hairdryer is. I'm not really sure how that happened.
It's important that they're together.
Isn't it just? Isn't it just?
One of my best mates, Fionn, calls it the rats. Like the rats the next day, the rats are in you.
Yeah.
They're just there and they're mean and they're scuttly and they're just everywhere.
Yeah. Like I just feel like I want to cry and I don't know why. I'm fine.
I know, but that's okay. It will. I mean, it's not okay. It'll only get worse. But was it
and
worth
it's
it?
not okay.
Right. Sometimes though, what I have started doing is going, but was it worth it? So is the consequence worth the night out? So there was that one night that you remember that surprise one I had back in March, whenever it was, that sort of mad surprise one when Katie was staying. The next day was bad. Worth it. The night was good. So you've got it. You get into a place where you go, are the consequence worth the night out?
Yeah, I had an absolutely
Then
lovely night Friday. Caught up with an old school friend. Did the hot water what the fuck's the podcast called?
Green Room podcast.
Whoa, I'm really not good.
We're dead. We're cancelled in the city.
Yeah, they did the Green Room podcast live with Tony. Jamie was gigging, so me and Jamie did that, which was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And then went out for a couple of drinks after. Again, caught up with our school friends. Nice vibes, really nice vibes. And then obviously yesterday I took Chelsea and Emily to Bottomless Brunch.
The girls.
My two girls. And then I had a little drink when we got back to Liverpool. I just looked at Chelsea and I could see Chelsea was getting tired, and I was like, do you want to go home? She was like, should we go home? I was like, already up, bye, in a bit, out the door.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah,
now
Emily
you're
stayed out.
Preston language.
Yeah, Emily stayed out with our other friend Sammy, which is good for her. And I just was like, I am making a swift exit. Went to Lobster Pot, got some chips, went home. And yeah, I woke up and not only do I feel like shit, but I've got the shits, so that's
good,
nice.
That's good. No, I'm glad for show. But it's free, babe.
Yeah.
Free bitch autumn.
Free bitch autumn.
Free it.
It's all falling apart.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's still free bitch autumn. You're just. Do you feel free bitch autumn? Come on, Kay. I need you here. Do you feel? Oh my God, do you feel free bitch autumn?
I feel. I don't know.
You don't know anything.
I don't. No, I feel like. I know I'm in autumn.
Great. That's fine.
And I feel. Do I feel free? I feel free, yes. But I feel free like. I imagine prisoners that have been in prison for a long time and come out and don't know how to adjust to real life society.
Like you're still on a Nokia 3210?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I'm, yeah, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like don't understand how to pay contactless and that kind of stuff.
Fine, okay, that's fine. So we're sort of into acclimatisation bitch autumn.
Yeah.
That's great.
I feel like I'm...
It's not as catchy as free bitch autumn, I'll be honest, but like, we could do acclimatisation bitch
no,
autumn.
I'll be fine. No, I'm fine. I think I'm just a little bit... Yeah.
Is it nice being back in Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
But you have to leave now. but you simply must go.
No, I am. I'm very happy to be home. There's just a lot of emotions that comes with literally, well, everything in life.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of emotion. I am... My bit much this week is me.
Okay.
Because I am just a little bit much this week. Because my emotions are everywhere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I am. I'm not sure what I am. I'm not sure what my purpose is. And it's all very confusing. But that's okay, because that's life.
That was also my exact 29th year. So 30. So when I was 29, that was the year I blew it apart. So just before my 29th birthday, I did exactly like I broke up the long relationship and moved to this like the south of the river, which if you're a West Londoner is fucking huge. And
you went South London?
Yeah, babe.
After West? Mm. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Big time. And lived in the best flat I've ever lived in with the best people I've ever lived with in my whole life. And that year of me being 29 was me. I look back now and I free fell. I was free falling for an entire 12 months. I think my mates knew. My mates were very aware of that. They sort of just let me do it and let me work it out and let me, bump along down. But it was, I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I did it. At the time, I was sort of in this weird, manic, I think, delirium of just being like, it's fine, oh my God, everything's fine. Because I think that's where I go is, I've got it, everything's fine. I've got it, everything's great. No, this is exactly what and I remember like towards the end of that 12 months, sobbing on a bus on the way home from work, from the restaurant, 2 a.m. And just being like, I don't understand why I'm having such a lovely time. Like, everything's great. And I remember Hannah on the phone. So Hannah, I feel like I mentioned her. She's my Emily, my equivalent. And we've been best mates since we were 4. And she just eventually, I think she'd watched it for a year. And she just turned around and she went, I've got to stop you. You're not. It's all a lot. You're fucking all over the place. You're not happy. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know from arse from your tit. Just stop saying on loop that you're happy. And I actually think that's it. Lean in. You're allowed to be really fucking lost for a bit. Okay. You're allowed to be really fucking lost for a bit because the really exciting thing about being lost is that moment where you slowly but surely start to find yourself. And I know that sounds really wanky, but that's what is so exciting about
it. It would be convenient for me to find myself without having to go to Thailand.
I went to Chicago, if that helps. That's where I got it.
Oh,
does that help?
If I could just find myself here, that would be brilliant. I don't want to go on a hike. Like, if I can just find myself here, then that would be really convenient, because I'm not like going to fucking Vietnam or some shit.
No, don't do that. My friend tried to find herself in Bali, and let me tell you, wasn't there. She wasn't there. She wasn't in Bali. She wasn't there.
I had a dream about Bali the other night.
Yeah.
I've never been.
No,
but in my head it was Bali. I think I just really want to go to Bali.
I think it's just like sand and swings in the ocean, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally just sands and swings.
Sand and swings in the ocean.
That sounds like an album.
I tell you.
Doesn't it? It's Lana Del Rey.
Oh my God.
Sands and swings in the ocean.
That's Sands and swings in the ocean.
Hi guys, this is Sands and swings in the ocean.
Sands and swings in the ocean.
You left me on the swing by the sand and the ocean.
I found myself, but
there's no one to push me because you left.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. Oh my God, maybe we Bali. If a bottomless brunch in Bali wants to sponsor us out, you're so welcome.
Yeah, let's talk. I was gifted something.
That is so nice.
Well, we both were, but obviously you couldn't make it. But someone got in touch with me and was like, we'd love to invite you down for this, and you can like just post some content. Ridiculous that this is now a thing that happens.
I love that.
It's great, but I also feel like a bit of a fraud, because I'm a bit like, I don't think people listen to me, really.
They do.
Oh, mental. And so it was just so lovely, and the fact that shit like this happens, and the fact that I got to take my girls,
that's a really nice thing.
Nice, and I got to kind of just, kind of spoil them a little bit, and they couldn't get their heads around it, and I love taking Emily on trains, because she doesn't really do trains, and it's just really fun to watch, because she just can't handle anything. So that was fun. Sorry, I'm dying. It was lovely, yeah, but I just can't believe that I'm getting gifted things.
I know. It's a lovely thing, isn't it? I think we both had some, like, I was with
free things.
Free, I tell you. I just got back from Greece, and again, talking about giving free things, I'm very, very lucky. I feel very grateful. I was in Greece for a filming job, so, you get your flights paid for and whatever. And I said to them, I was like, look, I know I'm only filming a couple of days. Can I fly out a few days early and just have a couple of days to myself? I'll busy myself. I just would like to sit down in the sunshine for a minute, because, I feel like I've had quite a busy summer. And in the space of about 2 hours, one of my best mates, Poppy, because we were talking about my birthday dinner last weekend, she was like, mate, can I just say, I really do need a couple of days out of London. I'm just kind of full of it, and I really need, and I was like, Poppy, come to Greece. And within the space of 2 hours, this never happens. God bless your childless mates, by the way. Within the space of 2 hours, she was like, fuck it, yeah. And we just had, again, on the subject of your girls, just a week together in Greece, and I had to fuck off for a minute and do some filming and whatever, but there is nothing, I know we've touched on this before, there is nothing like your girls. There is nothing like the people who know you inside out, back to front, have seen you through so many chapters of your life, and so many, again, going back to what you're saying, Poppy has seen me at my most lost. She has seen me at my most breathtakingly lost. I have seen her at hers. And there's just this sort of language that happens, evolves out of those chapters of your life where, for instance, I think she knew I was feeling a bit body conscious this week. You just have them. You just every now and again, for maybe no particular reason. I couldn't honestly say I've put on weight or my body's literally, whatever it is, I just was having one of those weeks. And I think might help the hormones I'm on and whatever. But you just sort of, you feel, and you're in your bikini, and Poppy is, a supermodel. And so and she just knew from either the way I was like, what I was wearing and sitting and, yanking up my bikini, and just little things like, every now and again, if she ever was going to make a post, she was like, are you all right with this? She didn't have to say anything. She wasn't like, I know you're being a bit wriggly and funny at the moment, but are you okay? It was just stuff like taking care of that person. And similarly, I'm not that, I know she was having stuff about, you work and you're so aware of each other, and there's a compassion that isn't performative when you know someone that well. And I think it's the fucking best. I just think it's lovely that. So when you are, it's all right to feel lost, because your touchstone has got to be your girls.
Yeah.
It always is.
And whenever I see Chelsea, I cry recently, and this is my thing. Because the minute I see her, I'm just like, oh, I can breathe now. Yeah. I don't have to thing it. So I just cry whenever I see her.
That's good. worse than that. So I did a thing, speaking of crying, this might be a bit much, and this was fucking cruel actually. So it was my birthday last weekend, and I'd said to Hannah ages ago, I'm going to be in London. So I said to Hannah ages ago, so I'm going to be in London, can I just come by? She's extremely pregnant. No one has ever been as pregnant as Hannah. She's the most pregnant person I've ever seen. Otis, her son, is my godson. He's 3, and he's obviously is the mostest energy of any child ever. So I just said, on my birthday, can I just come around and we have lunch? I'm not even sure I said on my birthday, but I said on the Sunday, can I just come around for lunch? She was like, yeah, great. I got there. It became very apparent very quickly that they'd forgotten it was my birthday that day. It was just me coming around for lunch, which again, I don't care. I am not that person about my birthdays. I really don't need a float and a parade and glitter. I'm really not. But I went in. Greg didn't say anything, her fella. I scooped Otis up and we were playing. Hannah started making lunch and she was talking about her stuff and how she's feeling and all this. So it became very obvious very quickly that they had forgotten it was my birthday. So about an hour later, me and Otis were cuddled up together. He was on my lap and I just whispered to him, I was like, do you not know a secret, Otis? He was like, what? I was like, it's my birthday today. It's my birthday today. And Otis looks at me and he goes, what are you going to do? And I was like, well, I'm spending it with my absolute favourite people in the world. And he goes, who? I was like, well, you and Mummy and Daddy. And Hannah just dropped the knife and goes, oh my God, it's your birthday. And just burst into tears. I was like, I'm the biggest bitch in the world. I'm the biggest bitch in the world. There is no 11-month pregnant woman.
You've just made.
Just like, Hannah, I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to see you on my birthday. She was horrified. Me and I just went upstairs to get swords, and by the time get swords, classic. We just get swords,
yeah.
And she'd called Greg. He was out shopping. He came up with flowers and a chocolate cake, and she's still just crying, I can't believe I forgot your birthday. She's Captain Birthday. She's that best mate who is Captain Birthday. The message at 001 on the 8th of September. She was devastated. And it was so mean. I mean, I've known this girl since we were 4 years old. I don't think she has ever forgotten my birthday once. She was horrified. I felt awful. I was like, Hannah, I don't care. It's just really funny. She didn't find it funny. She was devastated for the full day.
Oh, poor
I know, bless her. Tell you what, 9 months pregnant, that's a lot. That's a lot, isn't
That's
it?
a bit
That's
much.
a lot. That is a bit much.
That
9 months pregnant is a
half.
bit much. It's not fair for your mates to come around on your birthday and ram it in your face.
I'm not that big on birthdays. Cause obviously you said you're not that massive, but I'm really not, and I'm not good at them.
Having your own or other people's?
Both. I just don't really, which is mad because my entire person, and I noticed this, I obviously am an attention whore because look at what I do. However, when it comes to forced reasons, like birthdays or things like that, I don't like it very much. Okay. So I don't like it when, do you know what I mean? So birthdays, I am just a bit is it because you're a lot of pressure?
Yes, everyone has to have a great time.
And you've got to be
You've got to have a great time.
And I don't like it. I just don't get it. It's never been great. Do you know what I mean?
When me and Tom shared a 30th, and I really...
Did you have speeches?
I don't think we did, I don't think we did on our 30th. We had a big party. I had birthday month, and not sorry. I had birthday month. I think I lost my voice then until Christmas. Birthday month was my 30th birthday month was so fucking enormous. I don't think I then spoke till Christmas. But I found that party the most stressful thing in the world. The most stressful thing in the world, because it's that thing of who's coming. I hated it. The rest of birthday month was a dream because it's just little things with your best people. But that party, I found so stressful.
Yeah.
And I was coming off my hurricane year, so I was a bit squiggly and didn't sort of know where I was and who I was, and I think all of that. I was still in the process of finding it.
Finding yourself.
That was just before I moved to Chicago, so that was about 6 months prior to Chicago. And actually, I think peak lost was that Christmas, that December. I really hit a wall a bit. And so you're celebrating birthday and it all being very exciting and this is so great, but you're not on solid ground. I really wasn't on solid ground for birthday month, and I found that very stressful. It's
why the idea of getting married? I mean, I want to get married. Well, no, I want a wedding. I really want a wedding. However, the idea of the wedding, it's very strange because I want a wedding because I'm, deep down, just a little princess.
Just a little girl who wants to be loved.
Just a little princess that wants a wedding day. But the idea of a wedding...
I've got mates.
Make sense?
Yeah, I've got mates who didn't enjoy their wedding. They will say now they didn't really enjoy it.
Chelsea and Alan said they were like, yeah, it was a good day, but they didn't really Chelsea didn't throw a bouquet.
Thank God.
She just forgot.
No, it's the worst thing. It's the worst thing. I think I've already talked about it.
I caught my stepmums. My dad wasn't very happy.
No,
because I caught my stepmums. But
how old were you?
Joke's on him because it's not happening. Proved you wrong, father.
I find it the most patronising thing in the world, the fact that you line up all your single friends and just
pathetic.
Pelt dead plants at their head, being like, you two could have this.
And if you did that in the street, you'd be arrested.
Yeah.
But at a wedding, it's fine.
Shut up. Keep your dead flowers to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the last wedding we went, my parents were like, go on. I was like, what, me and the fucking 8-year-olds? Because that's what it is now. We're all old. It's me and the 8-year-olds.
Yeah, but I reckon you'd win.
Oh, I'd fucking sack them up. Absolutely helpless. But I was like, this is so... Also, now do I have to? It happened in Greece. So we were at this lovely lunch with all the crew.
Someone threw plants at you in Greece?
No, worse. I got caught completely... Everyone's finishing off the water out of the bottle, and I finished off the last bit of the water in the bottle, and they put down, and 3 of the Greeks went, you're going to get married. I was like, I beg your pardon. They were like, we have this thing in Greece of whoever finishes the bottle, whether it's wine, water, they're going to get married. And I was like, well, you had to flag that before I picked up the bottle, because now I've sort of subconsciously signed this agreement, this Greek agreement, that when you finish, you're the last one to pour from the bottle. You
Right, stop doing that with your hand.
Sorry.
Because you look like you've just wanked off so many people.
Someone lying down.
Yeah, please stop doing that. You did it so many times, Hats.
But they're all lying down. They're tired. They're tired, boys. Autumn. God, that would be the worst job ever.
What job is that?
I don't know, but
what do you put on your tax form for that? Is it wanking off?
Brothel helper. They're just lying. They're just very tired boys.
They're just really
very
tired.
tired
They're
boys.
lazy boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you signed a Greek contract that you're going to get married.
Well, apparently so. And I was like, but I don't. And I think I said it on a different pod. I'm in awe of marriage.
What pod?
I have a word I did with the boys, and I said to this because Adam opened
got
with.
Very young. I didn't like that.
Sorry, would never. Adam said he's like, I can't see you ever getting married. I said, thank you. But the point being,
can't see anything. He's got a lazy eye.
Oh God! Oh no, we're cancelled. Oh no!
I love you.
He's like, can't you ever getting married?
So unnecessarily bitchy.
She
why I did it.
Fuck me, Frida Jordan's really doing some things. Here she goes. They're everywhere. I was like, it's just the morning after. It's the morning after the wedding that gets me. I know how I am. The idea of waking up the next day and knowing I'd had a lovely party, but I'd signed this thing to say we're going to be together forever. I think I would wake up the next day like,
you couldn't.
It's the trapped thing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find someone who I want to wake up every morning with and go to sleep every night with. Maybe not every night. I think there should be gaps, but I can't wait to fall in love with someone forever and ever and ever. I just think the having of a contract will just instinctively make me go, oh my God, I can't get out. It's really. It's such a mental thing.
I haven't thought that far ahead. I just really focused on the actual
dress,
party.
absolutely, yeah.
And the dress. I haven't thought about the rest of it. I've just been really focusing on the whole. And it's been planned since I was about 6, and it hasn't really changed.
That's fascinating. I genuinely believe there are 2 camps of women. Hannah, ever since I've known her, knew what her wedding was going to be. She always did. She always knew exactly what she wanted it to be, how she wanted it to look, etc. I have never, ever had an iota of an idea of what I want my wedding to be. I've had my kids' names locked in since I was about 10.
I've got kids' names.
Are you?
I don't want them.
Interesting.
And I'm never going to have them, but I know what I call them.
If you accidentally just got given some.
Yeah, well, the boy's after my granddad, obviously.
Granddad? That would be so great.
Little baby granddad.
If you have a baby, and then I went to court and I named him after my granddad, and they're like, great, so that's granddad.
Granddad. I've named my baby granddad after my granddad.
Why has nobody done that?
So stupid.
That's so great. Little baby granddad. That's now on my baby list.
Yeah,
that's my baby name. Little baby granddad.
Little baby granddad. Granddad Nicholson. Aww. Why? When you have a baby, if you're not married, why does the baby get the dad's name?
It doesn't. It gets yours. In the hospital, it gets yours. In the hospital, the baby gets the mother's last name.
But it's so many.
Do you mean like socially, like in life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patriarchy, babe.
I don't like that. That really annoys me because you've pushed it out. You've grown the fucker. You've pushed it out your vagina.
Well, in England, it's a lineage. It's a leftover from the class system because it's lineage and inheritance, isn't it? So it's like you stood in the way the English class system works, that you only all the boys inherit, and it follows the family bloodline down. So it's all about having the right name and stuff. So it's bullshit. Because other cultures they don't.
No.
Loads of other cultures don't. China they don't. Spain they double barrel it, but then they drop the mother's name and then they get. So it's like a whole other thing.
I went through a phase of wanting to change my name to my
granddad.
To my granddad.
Okay, granddad.
Yeah, to my granddad's surname. I was gonna change my name to that.
Yeah,
but then just a lot of admin.
Didn't do it. It is a lot of admin.
I had such one of the moments where I was like, no, like I want to have the same name as my granddad. And then it just got to it, and I was like, this is
a lot.
A lot. And I don't care about anything that much.
Oh, do you know the time to do it would have been when you got into comedy, because you can have a different professional name, can't you?
My name's better what it is than what it would have been.
What it would have been.
Yeah,
oh, right, fair play. Fair fucks.
100%.
That's the only way I would change my name, I think, now, is if it was a banger of a last name. There was a guy at university who was so hot, by the way, so congratulations to him. I just want to put that there. He was really attractive. Really nice guy. He was called Joe McGratty. I'm going to name him.
McGratty?
McGratty.
McGratty. Thank you very much. First minute your brain goes.
I went up to him and he was so out my league on every level. But I went up to him one night and I was like, listen, hi, you don't know me. But we sort of do have to get married because my name's Hatty. And I just think I can't miss this opportunity to tell you that I really think we ought to get married. Yeah. And he was, bless him, terrible. He's like, I'm really sorry, I've already had an offer from a Patty. And I was like, good.
Oh, we had a personality as well.
Yeah. Livid, absolutely livid. I was like, oh, cool, so you're perfect. No, it's fine. Who's this Patty bitch?
I will fight her.
I thought that was amazing. I'd do that. Hattie McGratty, get fucked. I'd be the biggest legend.
Hattie McGratty.
Yeah.
Please, welcome to the stage, Hattie McGratty.
I would have to be a cartoon. I'd immediately have to morph into a cartoon.
I just have to be a cartoon.
Little Hattie McGratty.
One of them really old cartoons where the movements are all swirly.
The Thunderbirds. Thanks very much.
Oh,
gosh, yeah, one day of acting and she's all full of herself again. Like, ooh.
How was getting back to filming?
Do you know what I will say? And I said this to my mate. I think acting for me, and I think I've got a lot of mates like this now. Acting is like fucking an ex. It's you've worked out a world where you are fine without it. You know, you've worked out. You think you've got over it. You think you're fine. You've said goodbye. You've made your peace with it, and then you fuck it again, and you're like, Jesus. God, it's good.
It's the most fun thing.
It's so great, and it's such a pain in the nuts because I am fine without it. And there was a time in my life where I very much wasn't, and I think it was about 29, where I was sort of making my peace with how sporadic it suddenly was, having had a very jazzy time of it out of drama school, and making my peace with the fact that it didn't look like that anymore. And now with stand-up and everything, and having a life that I genuinely love so much, and people around me that I feel way too good for me, and I know on this wonderful life.
Thank you very much. I know.
You're welcome. But then you act again, and someone lets you do it, and you go, God damn it!
Did you get this when you sought your agent?
Yeah, but it came through me, so I knew them before. So it came through the agent, but because I had a prior relationship with the production team and directing team, who were brilliant. It was just lovely. It's just great. A good acting job, man, is just the best.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely helped that it was in Greece.
Doesn't it all?
That's okay. And I know you haven't mentioned it yet, but obviously my tan is...
I said to you before, you look very Grecian.
Thanks, babe.
For audio listeners, she doesn't.
Very Grecian. For all you listeners, she's so tanned.
She's honestly, I didn't know it was her, and she walked in. I was like, oh my God.
I'm now a quota tick on a comedy lineup.
Yeah, you are.
Two of them.
Two of them now, yeah. A woman and Greece.
And mixed race.
Grecian?
Grecian.
Is it Grecian?
Yeah. Greekan, I think, is nice, though. Greekan's fantastic.
Greekan. I really like feta cheese.
Babe, then you would love Greece. I'm going to make you Greek salad tomorrow for our dinner.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
That's nice.
Because I'm like that now, I'm Greek.
You like that?
Yeah, I'm fucking
it's
Greek.
Just salad.
Babe,
it's not even Greek, it's
I'm
just
fucking
salad.
Greek. I will make you Greek dinner.
I actually had Grecian food. On Wednesday, I had from Laros that's in Blackstock Market.
Oh, that is great.
I was really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm not even making sense anymore now.
But that's
I'm just
okay.
saying words.
Slurry girl autumn.
Am I slurring my words?
No, you're not at all.
Oh.
No.
Panic then.
No.
Thought, am I still drunk? But I don't think I am.
I do that. I'm a slurrer.
When you've had a bevy?
Yeah, by the way, I mean like slurry, like I'm not like racial ones. I'm not a racial slur
slur in
girl.
your
I mean
ears.
slurry like I feel like I had another bit much for you and I can't for the life of me remember what it is, but that's because we're tired girls.
Is it to do with Greece?
I mean probs.
I had to cancel Greece to go on my brother's stag do.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my
do you want to talk about
Do you
this?
wanna talk about it or not?
Or are you not quite ready to?
Brother's stag do?
Yeah.
All of Greece.
Oh, you're all the country of Greece.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about Greece.
We went camping and everything went well.
Oh, good boy. What were you going to be doing in Greece?
Me and Jimmy Shirley were going to do the Mamma Mia tour. That's what it was. That's what it was. We were going to do the Mamma Mia tour in Skiathos in Greece.
You're wonderful.
Because Jimmy used to live in Skiathos.
I knew that.
So he was going there to do a show. And then we were just going to go. And Mamma Mia was filmed in Skiathos.
And Skopelos.
And I love Mamma Mia.
Yeah, of course. We all do.
So I had to cancel that.
Ben, if there is one thing this podcast is going to do for you, we're going to get you on that fucking Mamma Mia tour.
Yeah.
We are going to get you on that. We are going to go on a school. As head of dreams, I'm telling you, we're going to get you on that Mamma Mia tour. Head of business is going to work out a way of doing it. Head of dreams is going to get you there, okay?
Wow.
And then Corrie.
Hey, Mamma Mia tour. Gifted. Look.
Sponsor us. You have to say more than that.
Oh, sorry. When I'm not like this, I'm great. So give us a free Mamma Mia tour. Hey, we'll pay for the flights if that makes it easier for you.
I'd paid for the flights as well.
You'd pay.
Don't be like that. Don't. Head of dreams, I'm not going to make you.
No, I mean, I
you'd
paid
paid-
this time.
Oh, you did?
Paid this
Did
time.
you not get
for
it
the
back?
flights. No.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, my darling.
Just quite sad.
Well,
That
listen,
is really, actually genuinely really
that's
sad.
really sad.
And it was great because we went camping in Kendal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything went well.
And everything went well, and you're fine.
Yeah.
I think you
Yes,
made the right
I
call.
am.
I think you made the right call.
Oh, I think I do. The reason I made the call is because I thought if I don't go, I don't think my brother could ever forgive me for not going to his stag do.
No.
And everything went fine.
Good.
It did.
Good boy. Are you best man?
Maybe. I don't know if I am anymore.
It's okay. That's okay.
Families, eh?
Family, who's have them?
Jeez, I'll say mine came up. I did my first ever solo hour last week or the week before at Hot Water, which was a lovely thing. And my dad came up for it, and two of my best mates. And did you see my dad in the bar afterwards?
Yeah.
Absolutely shit-faced. Absolutely shit-faced. He had a litre of whiskey. He got
And
a
then I
litre.
shagged him.
Sure, good. Good. The real tour of Liverpool.
I'm a stop on the
You're
open
the
top bus
stop on
stop.
They do lunch afterwards because not before.
The docks, Penny Lane, me.
Oh, sensational! God, what a fucking
I
tour.
had messages of people saying, "Why aren't you here?"
I know.
About your show.
Yeah.
I was in London, mate.
Yeah, we're not
We haven't
always
been
together.
Yeah, falling out.
yeah. fuck this bitch.
If I'd been in Liverpool, obviously I'd have been there.
No, you had your job, babe.
But I unfortunately was still working in London, so I wasn't there. But stop making me feel like a bad friend. Stop messaging me, asking me why I wasn't there.
She was on the text all the day.
I was.
It was a lovely night. Actually, I felt very. It's a really funny thing because my dad's a Manc. He's from that way, and he before I moved here, my dad had never been to Liverpool. Never been to Liverpool. Nope. 45 minutes away. He grew up. Never been to Liverpool.
Well, he's done the Liverpool tour, so that's a lie.
Loves Liverpool.
Shagger.
He finds it really. Oh my God, he doesn't. He's not a shagger. He's just a dad.
He likes to be called dad.
Doesn't shag anything. He has never shagged anything. He loves Liverpool, and it's really funny. I know it still costs him to say it.
Yeah,
it's just great. And he just keeps hugging everyone. Like he just kept hugging people.
The picture of him hugging Binti.
Oh,
is beautiful.
It is. It's a nice one. Binti's the best one.
He is. He's
the best one, wonderful. And I think Dad just so realised how much hot water has done for me and given me and what it's been to me since I moved here. So it was just a really lovely night of kind of all your worlds colliding for a second. Your kind of most important worlds colliding, which is your family, your best mates, and this place I love. I will say this though, and I feel like it sounds like I'm pandering, and I'm really not. I am finding it so hard being back in London when I go back.
Really?
Honestly, you lot you've ruined me.
Thank you.
You've ruined me.
But honestly, God, right, this is my point.
Yeah.
And people think I'm so stupid. When I was down there, and I'd be talking about like Liverpool or whatever, and they'd be like, or like if I was going home, and they'd be like, you're homesick. And I was like, I'm not homesick in the slightest. I'm Liverpool sick.
It's just better.
I was like, I can't explain it. Sorry, my eye keeps going really I think I'm dying.
No, that's fine. But can you do it on the pod? Because
really
I think in terms of like views, that would be quite huge.
I keep like losing a bit of sight in my
So
eye.
a stroke. Clip it. See? Head of business. I've got the brain. I've got the brain for it.
Why having a stroke?
Yeah. Can you smell toast?
No.
Fine. No, not then.
Anyway, yeah. So, I'm just, it's so, I am spoiled.
Yeah.
Being from Liverpool has made me spoiled in the sense of everywhere else.
It's shit.
You don't get it.
No.
Unless you're here. And like, it's just the best thing.
It is the best. And I sort of feel, I mean, it's so lovely how nice everyone's been since I've moved here. It has fucked it for going home. Absolutely fucked it. Because I get off that station, even before I pull into Euston, I'm just like, oh no, oh God, oh no. I cannot tell you that. Driving back, I mean, I was driving back so late last night after a gig in the middle of the night. That moment where you're on the M62 and then it says Liverpool on the docks and C and N, docks, ferries, and then that white bridge comes into view. I honestly, it's like, and God, it's making it a nightmare going home to London. It's really, yeah.
I'm better at London now. I don't feel as bad with London now. I'm going back in a couple of weeks.
That's nice.
I'm going to go see the girls that I did the show with.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it because I feel like it has now a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
But you are so right with Liverpool and the feel.
The feel. It's just, I relax, my shoulders go down and...
I exhale.
I exhale, that is exactly the word. And do you know what, the way funny you saying about London, the way I do London now is like I did for my birthday weekend. I just go down and stack it with my favourite people. Mm-hmm. So I try and stay off the tubes, I try and stay off, but I'm seeing my best ones. Mm. If I'm down there just with my favourite people, then it's totally doable. The minute I am doing anything London-y, or like running across to gigs, and what it is, oh God.
The fucking tube, man. I mean, it's an ingenious system.
I mean,
it's an ingenious system. It's one of the best transportation things in the world.
Yeah,
it's absolutely fucking phenomenal. Like as a system, living it hard.
It's horrific.
Hard. I don't ever want to be that close to anyone ever
again. I don't need to know strangers that intimately. Really never don't. Ever. Not after a few. Well, not unless I've had a few glasses of wine.
No,
it's outrageous.
Even then, I don't think I'm going to have sex ever again.
Okay.
Just on that note.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's take it there.
I've decided that I just don't want anyone near me.
Okay.
ever.
So, okay, fine. Do you want me to tell people that? Or do you want... Yeah.
Clip it. Put it out as a clip.
Put it on the story. Yeah.
I don't want it.
No?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm really done because... Right, listen. I spoke about this on the Green Room Live show. I'm annoyed because I did everything they tell you to do in regard to making healthier choices. And I did it. And I did it in the way I was told to do it. I didn't sleep with them fast.
Yeah.
I got to know them. I let my wall... Lay your walls down. Lay your down.
Oh, that's a heap of bullshit, by the way. We'll get onto that in
the films, when it's like... She finally let her walls down and then they rode off to the sunset together. No. What happens when you let your walls down and they, I don't know, throw a grenade at you? I don't, what?
This.
Show me that film. Show me that film where she lets her walls down and he proves why they were up in the first place.
Yep.
Because I tell you, it is so much easier getting shagged and then fucked off than this.
Right, yes.
And
yep.
It's easier to have... you'd rather be fucked off by a 10 than a 2. Because when you're fucked off by a 2...
Thank you.
You just feel like a fucking loser.
Fuck it. That is what you are exactly right about.
I'm done. I don't want anyone near me. I can't do it.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
I know. Can I tell you something? Yeah. This is going to change how you do this, because I've been there and I am there regularly and it's a nightmare. Right, we have to start talking about walls like a drawbridge. They're not walls, it's a drawbridge. So there's a drawbridge and it's a beautiful castle.
What's a drawbridge?
Right, so in the old castles, beautiful, beautiful castles, a bit like Frozen, Shrek has it. So,
when it goes down.
So,
and the gingerbread man, okay.
Correct. So, beautiful castle. Inside the castle is a beautiful, beautiful princess, beautiful, beautiful villagers, courtiers. Everyone's having a lovely time.
And the cleaner, which is me.
No, you're the beautiful princess.
Oh, okay.
Everyone is the beautiful princess in their own castle. Okay, free witch autumn. Jesus fucking Christ, okay. And then every now and again, someone's knocking at the door to the drawbridge. You are allowed to take a minute to look over the fortress walls and go, do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? And you can let your drawbridge down. They can come in. That's very welcoming. That's very nice. That's very vulnerable. That's very, believing in love, etc., believing in the best of humanity. Now, the minute they prove that they don't deserve to be in the court, they don't deserve to be in the beautiful castle, they don't deserve to come to the summer fair, they get asked to leave and the drawbridge comes back up again. But it's a transient thing. It's an up and down, up and down, up and down. I feel like the problem with the walls come down is there's this sort of visual of it being just like bang, 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 and you kind of then it takes ages to build it all up again. It doesn't have to be like that. It's a drawbridge. It's an up and down. It's on a pulley lever system, and you get to decide. You get to be discerning. You get to ask them to leave, and you don't have to, chase them out of spear point. You can just go, thank you so much for coming to the castle. It turns out you're absolutely not a fit for the courtiers. And the fair is in full swing, so you're going to have to leave.
They ate all the food at the fair.
They ate all the food at the fair.
They ate all the food at the fair. They spilt wine.
They spilt
things on the white tablecloths.
Yeah. They kicked the fiddler. And and they don't get to come back to the castle, but that's okay.
I don't want anyone in my castle.
That's all right. And for a minute, you're allowed to not have anyone in your castle. I'm not going to have anyone in my castle for a minute because I've got stuff to do and I'm busy. So
I don't want anyone in my castle ever.
But you know what's lovely about the drawbridge is even if it hasn't been lowered for a while, it still works. It still works and it's still there.
What if I board it up?
Well, no, then it is different. You can't be chopping the pulley system. Or you can but it's okay to have times when the drawbridge is up. It is absolutely, in fact, it's more than okay. It's important to have times where the drawbridge is up because that's when you make sure the castle and everyone inside it is happy and functioning and great without anyone coming in.
Yeah, because what I think I used to... My drawbridge, I think, actually was up for a lot longer than I thought, but people were still getting in just around, back entrances and stuff. Not anal, but, through,
through the crevices.
Through the crevices.
They were swimming. They were swimming the moat, scaling the wall. Yeah,
so it was more but the drawbridge wasn't necessarily... It wasn't down.
And then this one, you let it down.
But this one, I let my drawbridge down.
They hurt the most.
And I didn't like it.
But
well, I did. Well, that's the problem. Actually, I did like letting the drawbridge down.
Yeah.
Because it was nice for a while, but then the drawbridge has gone right back up. I've put extra security on all of the crevices. I've put
extra men at the corners.
Yep. I've put sharks in the water.
Yeah.
No fucker is getting anywhere near
Fine.
my castle, both emotionally, physically, or spiritually.
And that's okay. That's okay for a bit. That really is okay for as long as you want that to be the case.
Forever.
That is okay.
Forever.
But let me just tell you, one day someone might come and rap at the drawbridge or wave from the other side of the moat, and you get to go
get banged by the guards.
Well, then that's fine. And if that's what that happens, then that's what happens. But can I tell you something about the letting the drawbridge down? I said this to good old Rice Cakes the other day. I was like, isn't it nice to know, after everything we've all gone through, after all the heartbreaks and war wounds along the way, that the ticker still works?
No, it isn't.
I think it is. I think it's nice. I think it's nice to every now and again go, gosh, it still works. I can still get excited about someone. Admittedly, a fucking travelling minstrel jester.
Yeah.
But
Literally.
it's nice. Yeah, yours was, it's a fucking clown. But it's nice that it works. Isn't that great? We didn't broken it yet.
We didn't broken it yet.
No, I'm tired too. I'm also tired.
No, you are. Yeah.
Haven't broken it yet.
Yeah, it is. I suppose, yeah. I suppose as well is it's nice to know that you can still be you without the performative nature of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
So yeah, I suppose that's nice. But yeah, stay the fuck away from my castle.
That's all right. You're allowed to have those. You really, really are. You're allowed to have those.
I don't want anyone in my castle.
That's okay. That's
It's
okay.
full.
But do you know what it is full? And it's full of the most wonderful people who love you and who you love. And that is, what more can you possibly want from a castle?
Yeah.
You know? So that's great.
Yeah.
Just make sure there are vibrators in the castle, because otherwise I really think it's going to take a turn.
No, I don't. I've lost complete. I don't know.
Stop it
Sex
again.
drive gone again. Yeah.
Do you have
This happens to me when I'm sad over men.
Do you have a vibrator?
Yeah. Have I not told you this?
No.
This is so stupid.
Has yours got a name?
Actually, wait. No, I'll get to that.
Okay, good.
£5 from Nasty Gal.
Sure.
And it still works. And it's brilliant.
When did you get it?
Like 4 years ago.
Good girl.
And it is brilliant.
Can I?
But I don't use it because I'm sad all the time or tired.
Can I raise you a nasty girl? Mine is called, the maker of the thing is Greedy Girl.
Is it? Fuck up. Is that a sex toy place? Because Nasty has a clothing website, but they just
I
have
know. No, this is called the Greedy Girl. I don't think that's. I think it's just the name of the model. She's not greedy. She's not greedy. She gets exactly what she deserves.
Does she?
Yeah.
Do you only have one?
Yeah.
Because I only have one. And I think, I don't understand why people, I mean, each year, but I feel like people that have more than one, I'm like, again, it just takes too long, the decision making. I don't need another decision in my life.
Why, when you know something works?
Thank you. Exactly. No, I haven't named it, but one time.
Yeah.
This is such a stupid story. One time, I had a male friend in the castle. Mm-hmm. And
was he having sleepovers?
Yeah, he was having a sleepover. And he named it he named it Jeff after Jeff Sterling from Soccer Saturday.
Why? Is it silver?
I don't know, no.
So your vibrator's called Jeff Sterling?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not at all. But he called it Jeff because I think we must have been saying Unbelievable Jeff. Joe, that's Unbelievable Jeff, what Cammy used to say. And I don't know where it came from, but he just started calling it Jeff. But it can't be Jeff because I used to watch Soccer Saturday with my granddad every Saturday, and we loved Jeff Sterling. And now they called my vibrator Jeff after Jeff Sterling, and it upset me so much.
Better than calling it Granddad.
I don't want to call my vibrator Granddad.
I love that you've got a vibrator called Jeff Sterling.
Jeff after Jeff Sterling, yeah. Unbelievable Jeff.
Maybe it's because it is unbelievable.
Unbelievable Jeff.
Unbelievable Jeff.
He was a nice boy.
Yeah?
Wonder where he is.
Well, there you go. Now we get to find out.
No, we don't. He's not good. No, we don't.
I don't know, mate. I'm big into recycling.
That was a while ago.
Recycling's
I don't think I should recycle. Think about it.
No, absolutely. I don't know. You shouldn't.
I shouldn't
Actually,
recycle.
I absolutely
Actually,
shouldn't.
no, that's not true. There's the odd one. They're very polite in the castle. They're polite to all the servers.
Then that's fine.
But they're just not very... I don't know.
The key is you need those ones to be clean, tidy, quiet, and long run quite uninteresting. They're the sort of perfect scenarios.
I have someone in my head when you said
uninteresting. Someone who you don't really care about what they're up to, you don't care about their day, but they just come around, occasional sleepover, happy, just fit into the... They're not posing a problem, they're not costing you anything, they're not, sort of messing up the castle. That's what you need. That might get you back in the game. No? Then don't. No, right now you don't have to be back in the game. You don't have to be back in the game. You can take as long as you like to just sun yourself and have a lovely time in the castle.
Because the thing is, again, when you're fucked over, like in the past, if I've been fucked over, I've just kind of gone like, oh, well, I'll just go to that person then. I'll invite someone else into the castle.
No.
The whole to get over someone, you have to get under someone. No. Sometimes works.
100%.
But when the drawbridges really come down, it doesn't work.
You've got to bring that fucker right back up. And that's when your friends have a lot to answer for, because you do get that thing of your mates who are happy in relationships going, hey, no, just stay open to love, stay open to it. Hey, stay open to love. It's going to happen when you least expect it. You go, right, okay, thank you. That's very kind of you. Brilliant. I'm sure that worked for you. I have been single a very, very long time, and actually I'm allowed to take the time I need to process the last thing, have a sit. People who've been in relationships for a very, very long time have genuinely ballistic advice.
Oh, it's mental.
Like ballistic advice. It's dangerous, where they go, you'll just suddenly, they'll just be there and you'll just know. And you go, right, I want to stop you right there. If one more person says you'll just know, you cannot... they get banged. They get banged. In the castle, around the castle. Anyone comes to me and says, you'll just know. Can I tell you how many times in my life I've just known?
I just know!
Exactly! And you're like, okay,
I've just known!
Yeah, clearly, we don't know shit. Okay? Clearly, my no is incorrect. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. Although, can I tell you something that is amazing?
Yeah.
So...
Sorry.
Yes.
Not even into the microphone.
Do what you like. Kay is just dangling off the castle with her head in the moat, a shark circling her. That's fine. So, a very, very good friend of mine who's a male comedian. We've both been single for a very, very long time, and he recently met someone, and I have never seen a boy like lit up. I mean, he's the happiest guy anyway, and he's delicious, but he's just on a different place, and he's so happy. And he called, and he's like, Preston, and like the way he talked about it, the way they had their first date and their second date, they sort of didn't spend a minute apart. And I was listening to all this, and he's not a fucking clown. Like he's the best. He's not one of those annoying people who just says things for the sake of it. And I listened to all this, and I was like, oh. They were all right, weren't they? He's like, Preston, that's the worst news I'm about to give you. Everyone was right. Everyone, what they said was right. He's like, I've just been so happy doing my stuff by myself, doing my bit. And then this person came into my life and just make it better. And it's been so easy. And there's been no panic and there's been no games. We like each other so much. And now we're together and she's my girlfriend. I was like, fuck. What they all say is true. When it's at some point you meet someone and it's easy.
No. You just know.
He said, and I think he didn't say no because he knew that I would have, murdered him.
Yeah.
But he was just like, it's that easy. It doesn't attack your nervous system. It doesn't have you like checking your phone for how long, when they were last seen on WhatsApp and when they last responded.
But this is my issue. No.
I know.
I have this.
I know.
This is what was so different.
I know, but that's their shit. If they have lured you... I know, but that's his shit, and that's when you go...
Like a magician.
Like I said to you the other day, not my monkey, not my circus. When you secure attached to someone and then they change the playing field, that's their shit, not yours. And it's like Amazon, like people can send you shit, you don't have to accept delivery. No, thank you, wrong address, not for here, thanks.
That was the issue.
I know, it's really unfair.
Healthy and lovely and everything I was
told.
And
then he changed the rules. Yeah.
And he changed the rules.
No, I hear it, baby. You know that's what I had before Christmas, and it is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But that's their shit, not yours. You get to leave them with it for the next girl. She can handle it.
Tell me who that comedian is when we finish recording. I want to know.
He's. The only reason I'm not saying it is because I don't know.
Oh no, God, don't. No, it's their
problem. I don't know if he's doing a new relationship online.
I'm just a nosy bitch. I like to know things.
Yeah, no, it is great. Oh my gosh, speaking of bitches, I had a really good bit much moment last night. So it was middle of the night. I mean, obviously I spend my whole time at service stations and in the car now, but middle of the night, pulled up at Costa. God bless Costa for being open at midnight. And oh God, this wonderful girl at the counter at Costa. And before me, there was this guy with a tiny little espresso cup, kind of gesturing to the espresso cup, saying, you know, how much water he wanted, and that it was too full, it wasn't full enough. He wants the coffee, like, you know, the classic. And I just watched this girl, like the light drain out of her, and she was dealing with him, and she was being perfectly polite. And he walked away with this thing, and I sort of pulled up at the cashier, and I was like, "How you doing, babe?" And she was like, "Ask me when every fucker in here is gone."
What a girl.
I think our generation's going to war is those of us who've worked in hospitality. I genuinely believe the equivalent of, like, if our parents' generation or the grandparents' generation, the few of them, those of us who've worked in hospitality know a bitch on the edge. Like, you just know. And I said to her, I was like, "Oh, hun." She was like, she just did it all through gritted teeth. And do you know what I want? I want us to normalise people in hospitality telling people to go shove it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, listen, I had to leave hospitality because I kept doing that. And
I did it in the hotel. I was vile. And they all loved me.
But that's
it was insane.
I was unfireable. I was horrendous.
I remember, I used to literally, I made a man glass collect for me because he'd brought in, it was regular, I think he still goes in there. And he brought in a fucking KFC for him and his workmates this one shift and then left all the rubbish and left. So the next night he came back in and I literally like had a massive go at him in front of everyone. And I was like, "How fucking dare you? I shouldn't be letting you bring in your own food anyway, but I do because you're here every night and you've come from work. But then you leave. It was like, you're getting too fucking comfortable, mate." I was like, "This is still my place of work. You do not leave." I was like, "How would you like it if I came into your..." And I just completely... This like 50-something-year-old man, I just completely demoralised him. It was dead sexy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "I'm really sorry." And I went, "Go and get all the glasses." I was like, "Go and get all them glasses. You clean up for me now. I cleaned up after you last night. Go get all them glasses." And he did. It's a true story. Yeah.
It's so...
And then he offered me a bag of cocaine.
Correct. Which is the correct response to that interaction.
I said, "No, thank you, kind sir. Not for me."
I would also like you to clear that up after you when you do it in the toilets.
But I appreciate the offer.
Game sees game.
Game sees game.
And I love that.
And then on my last shift, he offered me, he was like, "I've got a leaving present for you." Cocaine. And he handed me 2 bags of cocaine. God. And again, I went, "Kind sir, not for me."
Would have rather the KFC.
Yeah. I'll snort chicken.
Oh, I tell ya.
I'll snort chicken right up there. 11 secret herbs and spices. Oof. All day, air day. That's what I'll put in my system. Put that in my veins.
Get that.
Get me in rehab for KFC. Not a fucking problem. Gravy everywhere.
God. Gravy mayhem.
I really want a KFC now.
Soz. We can. It's midday. It's technically lunchtime.
Yeah. Is it?
Din-dins.
Can I have a KFC?
Babe, you can have whatever you like. Free bitch autumn, Kay. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like because also you must always lower the drawbridge for Uber Eats. Mm-hmm. That's just something for the castle.
They can come in the castle.
They can come in, that's fine. Okay, good.
No, in my castle I have my own... I have like my own entrance for Uber Eats.
You've got your own Blackstock Market.
Yeah, I have.
All the little supplies that I could possibly need. Just
wouldn't that be... Do you think that's what heaven is?
Blackstock?
No, like your own version of Blackstock. Like your own version of like all your favourite vendors and like
round the outside.
Yeah, and like
do you know what? It might be, but then my friend signed off. He sent me a birthday voice note, and he signed it off with, "I hope you have all the champagne, orgasms, and cake that you desire." And I realised in that moment, I think that's heaven. Yeah, in that order: champagne, orgasms, and cake. And I said, I think that's it. That's Nirvana, maybe. Champagne, orgasms, and cake.
I'll take the cake.
Kay, no, you will take the orgasms. You will take the orgasms. Kay! You just need someone to give you some good ones. That's what you need. That's what's going to change the game. Someone's going to, at the drawbridge, they're going to come in and just give you orgasms, and this castle is going to pop off.
I don't know where though.
In your vagina?
No. I feel like where is this person?
Okay. It's going to happen when you least expect it.
Oh, fuck that. I don't...
And on that...
Are we done?
Yeah.
Did I do it? Did I get through it?
You did it. You did it, babe. You did it, babe. And you know what you get now? Champagne, orgasms and cake.
Please don't give me champagne. I did it. I got through it. We got through it. Oh, that was so nice of us.
Sleepy Girls Pod.
I'm going back to bed, motherfuckers.
Atta girl.
I'm going to do a 12-hour shift.
You're going to go do 12-hour shift because you're a
working man.
You're an unfree bitch.
You're an unfree bitch.
Yeah. I'm a taken bitch.
But thank you so much all for zoning in and maybe out to this. I don't know. Ben, we will be doing a lot more of pushes because he's got his show, his show, Split Show. Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry too much.
Ben is doing a fabulous split hour at Hot Water on the 25th of October at 7 p.m.
Yes, and it's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be brilliant.
You all comment saying that you want to see him. You want to see his face. You want to see what he looks like. Yeah, we get loads of comments.
Yeah.
Mate, I am so fit.
You ladies, you best
so
bring
sexy.
wipes if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's on the 25th of October.
Because we're going to spill drinks.
Coca-Cola. Right, bye.
Bang, bang.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for being a bit much with us.